Welcome to Wellness Wednesdays. I'm Ange, founder of WholeFit, and I'm really excited to be working on the 6-week project with Tiny Oceans on making you healthier. And today we're doing a Boho inspired sweat. I've got Libby here with me. She's a yoga instructor here locally, and she's going to go through an awesome workout you can do at home with just a kettlebell and a mat. Ready to get started?
Super excited.
Yeah, go for it. Okay. So Libby, you're obviously very familiar with downward dog. You're going to come into downward dog position on the mat. We just want to build some internal fire here. So we're going to do our warm up with our breath. So starting off in downward dog, hips high, she's going to extend forward into a plank position on her exhale. Beautiful plank. And then working with her breath, she's going to come back up into downward dog and exhale forward into plank. So you at home would do this about 12 times. We're just going to do a couple here to show you what it looks like. We'll do one more. Good stuff. Come back into downward dog. We're just going to come on over to the towels and do the same thing. So this is going to pick up the heart rate a little more. So feet on the towel, starting off in a downward dog position. Okay, pressing forward, extending out into plank, and then bring those feet in again for downward dog. And right about there is where you want to stop. Libby's pretty flexible. Come forward into plank. Good, let's do one more. Again, you would do about 12 of these, and we'll have all the reps for this workout posted online. Good, come up to standing there, Libby, and now we're going to get started. Do you feel your heart rate already picked up a little bit?
Oh yeah, I feel it going.
Good stuff. Okay, so here's your kettlebell. We're going to be using this for the whole workout.
Love the pink.
Yeah, you know, we're fun here in the Boho sweat. So we're going to bring that through the legs. We're going to start off with a kettlebell swing, and the key thing with the swing is that it's driven all through the legs. So you're going to bring it through just enough, right there, good, and then you're going to drive through your heels to come up. So bring it through, come up. Let's do a couple just to get the feel for it. The full extension is going to be coming right up overhead, driving power through your legs. So sending your hamstrings back towards that wall, thrusting forward with the glutes. So you shouldn't actually be feeling too much in the shoulders. You should be very leg driven. Good, and again, 12 reps of that at home for you guys. Next move, we're going to transition into a single leg kettlebell deadlift. So I want you to take all of your weight centered into your right foot. Okay, kettlebell is going to come in front of that right leg. Left side of your body's for balance here. So we're going to keep our left arm along our side as we teeter forward with a little bend in our right knee towards the ground, coming up with balance, trying not to touch that left foot down. Same thing. At the full extension here, you should feel a lot of tugging in the hamstring and low back.
I feel it.
Standing. Good. Let's do one more of those. We would do 12 on the right side, and then switch over to the left. Good. Next move, kettlebell squat thrusters. So we're going to hold the pink portion of the kettlebell, where all the weight is. We're going to drive our hips back and down, coming into a squat, and then pressing through our heels, coming up full extension overhead. So thrusting that kettlebell up overhead. Good. So do that again. So what Libby's trying to pay attention to with her body is that all the weight's in those heels. She drives down, hamstrings back towards the wall, and then presses up, squeezing glutes together, squeezing shoulders. Good, one more.
How's my forming?
You look great. Toes pointing forward, heels are back. I can see that all the weight's lifted. Some people tend to lift and rock onto their toes and lift their heels. No bueno for the knees, so we want to be good to our knees. Okay, next move, kettlebell front raise with a tricep press. This is the one Libby's least looking forward to. So cup that bell. Okay, we're going to come up with as straight arms as we can, coming up right overhead, point those elbows up towards the ceiling, and then tricep extension and press. Bring it back down, good. Keeping arms as straight as you can, getting to the chest and shoulders here, pointing elbows up, good. Let's do one more for form. Core is really engaged here too, right? You feel how your core is keeping you very grounded.
I think I'm pretty good for a boho girl.
You are, really good. All right, next move, let's get into the legs. So we're going to come forward. Let's keep the kettlebell in our right leg. So we're going to step forward, giant step into a lunge. Back knee comes down just to hover, and we're going to pass that kettlebell through the leg, drive back up. Good, lunging with intention. Left leg forward, bring it through, and press back. So just be mindful of that opposite leg's knee. Let's do one more on each side. This left knee needs to come down a little bit lower towards the ground into that full lunge. Pass the kettlebell through. Good job. Good. All right, weighted jump squats. Another fave of Libby's. Hug that kettlebell in, really tight to your chest. You can hold it by the pink portion if that's easier. Okay, you're just going to get as low as you can in your squat. So again, keeping all the weight in your heels, hamstrings back, trying to get your legs below parallel to the ground, and then come up, little baby hop.
That's
so cute. Baby hop, good. Always taking the weight back into your heels. So you're rocking forward a little bit there. Let's do two more. Good, one more. Awesome, we're almost done. And again, you do 12 reps of each. We're just showing you a few to model. Wide leg rows. You can take your feet out much wider than your hips. Toes pointing forward, little bend in the knees, and we're going to keep that kettlebell pointed towards the ground. We're going to hinge forward. We're going to lock in a nice neutral back, looking forward, and we're just going to row that kettlebell up. So elbows stay hugging the rib cage. Good. Leg placement stays static. Good. One more there. So we want to really feel this in our angel wings, our lats at the back. Okay, good work. Come on down to the mat. We've got 2 more things to go. So Libby's going to take a tabletop position on her mat. A leopard print mat, of course.
Love the leopard print.
Yeah. Okay, shoulders over wrists, and then in her knees. Now she's going to take her elbows out wide as she dips down towards the ground into a push-up. So we're just wanting to get into the chest here now. Core stays really engaged. Good work. Let's do one more here. All right, awesome, Libby. Flip over onto your back. We're going to finish off with my favorite glute exercise, the thrust. Okay, so we're going to center this just below the hips, and then she's going to press down through her heels to lift up really high, squeeze those glutes together, and then lower back down just to kiss the mat. So not resting, drive back up. Let's do 5 for them at home. You can do 12 of these total. Good. You feel the burn? You squeeze it all in?
Oh yeah, baby.
Good. One more. Good job. Okay, toss that kettlebell aside. So 9 moves, 12 reps. There's 108 reps. We're going to finish off with a core 108. But again, we're just going to show you a few reps to model it. So we're going to start off with bicycles. You at home would do 36 of these. Libby's just going to do a few on each side. She'll show them at home how this works. Opposite elbow towards knee. Contracting at the core. Good. Full extension of the opposite leg. Good. Let's do one more on each side. So 36 reps at home. She's going to transition right into scissors. So she's going to stay looking up at the ceiling to protect her neck. She's going to lower her feet down just to hover above the mat. And then she's going to scissor, alternating which foot is on top. Good. And try to keep those legs hovering a little bit more above the mat. Good work. You feel this in the core. Works the whole core together. Last move is baby crunches. So we all know crunches. Most of us do these wrong though. You want to stay looking up at the ceiling, protect your neck, so just a light grip behind your neck. Stay looking at the ceiling. You're just going to come into a baby crunch. You don't need to roll all the way forward towards your knees. We do 36 of these pulses. Let's do a couple more. Keep that fire burning in the core. And that's our core 108. So do this workout at home. You might want to roll through that circuit 2 or 3 times, but you'll get a really good sweat going. How are you feeling, girl? Great. Our boho sweater. Good job.